Hi, this video is about the Gemma2 build guide, but I'm still farming in Profound, so I think the next build guide or showcase will be after I can farm comfortably in deep space, or maybe after I finish the boss, the Sprint 20 boss. Depend on the how many time I have, because I do have changed the way I explain the build, so it actually takes more time than I expected. So let's go through the timeline 7. So I will post the build code in description, and here's the equipment setup for timelines timeline 8, sorry. You can farm timeline 8 in this setup. So here's the main skill. You will want multi projectiles for better clear, and you can actually switch it when you are fighting a single target boss. And after you have this off the beaten track. If you have this, then you should be able to open 4 50% aura. But like you have to do like this. You open 3 support slot, 3 support skill for all 4 aura, and for one of them you have to seal conversion to seal on your HP. So then you fit the 4 50% aura with all your magic, all your mana, and all your HP. So you have to defense by your energy shield. And for the I'm going to talk about some substitution, like other than I'm showing in here. So for the weapon, you can craft it on your own, and here's the you can go for all T2, but if you want to farm smoothly, you will want to get a level 86. So you can get T1 modifiers, and this is slightly better, like maybe 10% or 15% better if you have the same modifiers with me. So you can make it 2 before you have the priceless version. And for the helmet, you can self-craft it, or you can use this. But you have to find you can only cast 2 curse. This make you can apply 2 curse on enemy. So it's only worthy to use this when you have right corrosion for 2 curse. And you can cast your curse with this support, or you can just cast it with in range. It's all fine. And for the ring, I'm using the right side one because I want to clear faster, and the explode actually help a lot. It clears very good. And if you have some issue about focus blasting, you don't get like 8, then you might want this. You can get 1 more and 10% more, and you have a way to acquire focus blasting. But if you follow my passives, then you should have get the ability to get focus blasting on your passives. So I didn't use this, but it's also good. And if you get a good corrosion, this rune will give you like 20% more. And for the glove, I found this one is very good because I only have 5 focus blasting at that moment. So I find here you can find the other 2 on here, on this glove itself, and the other one on the statue. So make it 555. So you can take three. These three ability is very good, 20% more and 10% less. And the body, this one is very good. You can get a lot of intelligence, like 200, around 200, and you probably not going to get that much at the progress. And also, if you can fit the fifth modifier, you have a little bit defense. And for the omelet, you have this until you get the head, and you don't need to get this helmet early, like I do. I do get it too early. It's not that worthy. And for the belt, I use a self-craft one, but this one's good for offense. It gives you like 30% more, but just pure damage, no offense, no rest, no health, no energy shield. So I didn't use this, but it's good. You can consider about this. So if you notice that I'm actually using Gall on my passive, because I think you can get a lot more projectile speed on your passives, like here. So you can get a lot projectile speed on your passive, so this will get you more damage in the very early of your gameplay. So it's also fine if you go for bunch. It's also okay, just up to you. You can follow here, or you can just do the same with the previous video. And I have to mention these two notes. For this one, this is calculated with your character, so we don't actually get near with the monsters, so this node is useless. And this is calculated by how far the projectile traveled. And since we using Tangled, the projectile basically just hit in front of at the moment they spawned. So it just don't you can say this node has no help. So you will stay you will stay on this setup and changing to the setup for Profound 8 like for a long time, depending how fast you can farm. But here's the suggestion that if you have 60 billion, you can do Profound with no compass at all. But I think it's better to do Profound with some of the compass. So I'll think 100 billion or 2 will be more comfortable. That's my personal suggestion. And here's the setup I'm using right now for Profound. This is not quite exactly when I first enter Profound. It's the version that I feel like it's smooth and comfortable. So you basically have to get the body armor and the glove and the helmet with your armlet. With these two is a set. You have to get this at the same time. And a priceless weapon. So for the statue, you probably need to get two nodes on this. And here's the suggestion. And just don't get these two inside in, because these two are is on the same place. If you get these two all on your statue, then you have nothing to take here. So it's a trap. Don't get this at the same time. And some people will want to get Frostbitten. Maybe it's lower price, but actually I think the effect, it only gives you Frostbite effect 40%. 40% is not that huge because you can actually get 20% on statue. So I don't think that's worthy. So it's not recommended. And the others are either hard to you need more thing to set up, like, so if you don't, you can find others, but it might take you other things to set up for that node, so I didn't list it on here. And here's the gear change. Basically for the weapon I'm using, you can just get a random price list on the like first 3-4 days, because the good base is very expensive, and I get focus blasting myself. Very lucky, I just do it 2 times, so it's not that big deal. You can get focus blasting on your statue. And here's the recommend modifiers. You basically using this on both your hand, except the flat point. You can have another one with increased spell damage, I think, or element damage, just so you scale the damage a little bit better. Just no big difference, but slightly better, especially when you are doing the very endgame weapon. And for the necklace, I said you have to set this with your helmet because you want 1 additional tangle. That's all you need. If you get this on your priceless necklace, you can swap your helmet and your necklace on. And for the belt, I'm still using the self-crafted one. So I get a bunch here, and if you have different setup, like you don't take Gale on your passive, and maybe you should get it here. It's depending on your setup, and of course you can just follow my setup. But I doing this is because there's some variants that I'm still considering. I take this setup because it's more flexible for me to change the setup I'm still considering, so it's more convenient. Just take bunch here. And for the priest, you can put it here with projectile speed, and also you can get frostbite like the previous video mentioned, and you can put it just same place here. You can put it here, replace these 3, and then you can just point these two, so you can still get frostbite effect. Max frostbite. So but it's just like you save these 3 points and put it here, 1, 2, 3, and you get 4 points, like the same points in the previous setup. It's roughly the same, just depending on what modifiers you get on this. So the only thing you have to very careful is you only put this on when you have no replace. Okay, you have to get this with no replace. So here's the suggestion upgrade priority for you from your timeline 8 setup to profound. You probably want to get a 86 weapon. So and then you can buy the glove. The glove is very cheap now. You can find a bad corrosion one. So that's very cheap and help you a lot for going in profound. And then the body armor. I know the body armor sounds good, almost double your damage, but the previous setup is very good. It gives you a lot of intelligence. So you have to calculate about losing this 200 intelligence. So like after you losing that, you only get like 30 to 40% more damage from body armor from this one. So it's not that important, and the price is like very stable. And then you want to switch to priceless weapon and follow the modifiers here. And of course you want to get the get this very as soon as possible after you get your priceless weapon. And then you can consider to swap your helmet and priceless amulet. And then you go buy your prism, because that's relatively that should be the most expensive one in this 6. And also you will update your status, blending, inverse image, something during this progression, depending on the cost. So you probably need to check it like maybe half hour. Every half hour you can check the price and check how many you have, considering what thing you can change to make you farm smoother. So for the ring, for your ring, like you want to find when you switch with your helmet, your necklace, you want to find a curse on it. So this is more like a defense setup for me, because I used to get the curse from my skill. So if I get the curse here on necklace and get it on the ring, I will change the skill to defensive skill. So I won't get one shot. I won't get I won't get killed by random damage in the map. And here's the update plan I was planning, because this you can follow this. Like if you've done all this, then probably you are ready to fight the Sprint 20 boss. But I'm still considering the priority, and if there's something different setup I didn't mention here, and I maybe talk about that in the next video, where I already figure out how should I set up my character, or maybe just after I test them. So you can follow this, and right now I think I'm going to go for the Lone Walkers, because I want more defense. Lone Walkers are actually giving me more defense. Like it frees aura. You can open one more defensive aura. But right now the settings, I didn't mention the boot, right? Here's the this is actually the mobility setup. So it reset the cooldown by consuming a blessing, and I get this from my statue. I will gain 1 when I use a mobility skill. So it will look like this. Look at here R. It's not cooldown. And if I sprint it very fast, I can get a blessing. So this is basically a mobility setup. You can use a self cast 1 if you don't need it, but it gives you like 35% more after you use the skill. And while mapping, you're basically using it all the time. So I think that's a good setup for mapping. It helps you clear faster. So after the lone workers, I think I can change for another priceless weapon, because right now I'm using this sequence, and I was considering to use the other sequence is the advanced sequence. The only 3 of them we are considering is this one, and this one. And I already get the control spell, so I want to get one of them. And by my calculation, the aura effect actually a little bit better than the additional damage one, even after I get long workers and have a little bit aura effect stayed up. So it's only a little bit better. You can still get this one. It doesn't actually have a big influence. So this is kind of I'll get long worker first because of this, so I can have another priceless weapon, and so that gives me a damage boost. And after that, I might still stay for the focus blessing setup, because there's too many problems about changing the whole setup to Wing of Light. Partially because of the Vorok's equipment is expensive to craft. So, and also another issue is red memory for this season is so expensive. So right now I still get only like very random one. I just get these 2 very lucky when I first get this. So I'm just getting not that good. And I got this luckily, but it's just not necessary, because we already get a lot of critical strike rating from the passive. I don't think it's a problem to get to 100% critical. So here's the new update. Thanks for your watching.